Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back to the part 3 of the Hajj series, where we will travel from Medina to Mecca, covering days 5 and 6 of the Hajj itinerary. In the first two parts, we explored who the Hajjis are and what the Hajj pilgrimage entails, rules of wearing ihram, including the key rituals, and the important days from the 8th to the 13th of Dhul Hijjah. Additionally, we covered the visa application process and recommended trusted platforms for booking flights and hotels, costs for flights from different countries. In part 2, we discussed the arrival in Madina, which were days 1 to 4, budget and luxury accommodation in Madina, food options in and around Madina, historical and local markets of Madina like the Quba market and Chef's market, and finally attractions and holy sites in Madina. If you haven't explored it yet, please do. Quick update, this video is also available in Urdu on our YouTube channel. You can find it by navigating to our Urdu playlist, where the full video is available for your convenience. Now let's continue. Day 5. Travel to Makkah, which is 8th Dhul Hijjah, called Yawm at-Tarwiyah. Now the Hajj begins. On the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, you'll travel to Makkah. There are several transport options. Transport options from Madina to Makkah. Here is the table for cost summary for transport options, including prices in pounds, dollars, Indian rupees, and Pakistani rupees. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Upon arrival in Mecca, perform your Umrah, which includes Tawaf 7 rounds around the Kaaba, Sa'i between Safa and Marwa, hair trimming or shaving for men, or cutting a small portion for women. After this Umrah, you'll go to Mina, where your Hajj officially begins. You'll remain in Ihram. Here's a detailed guide on Hajj gate numbers at Masjid al-Haram in Makkah and the Ihram requirement for Tawaf during Hajj. During Hajj, the Masjid al-Haram opens hundreds of gates, but entry is strictly regulated based on Ihram status, Tawaf permission slots, group arrangements, security protocols. Here are some of the main gates commonly used by pilgrims during Hajj. 1. King Abdulaziz Gate, Gate 1. One of the main entrances to the Haram. Directs you towards the Kaaba view. Heavily used and often overcrowded. Preferred by those staying in Ajyad, Jabal Omar, or Clock Tower hotels. 2. King Fahad Gate, Gate 79. Located on the western side, closer to Shubaika area. Common entry point for group buses and shuttle drop-offs. Usually less congested than Gate 1. King Abdullah Expansion Gates, Gate 100 to 120. These gates lead into the newer northern expansion area. Massive space, air-conditioned floors, escalators, easier crowd control, preferred for elderly pilgrims or those with wheelchairs, often less crowded and reserved for pre-booked group access. 4. Bab al-Salam Gate of Peace, historically important near Mount Safa and Marwa. Very crowded during Tawaf and Sa'i sessions. Security may block this during peak Hajj days unless group access is pre-arranged. 5. Bab al-Umrah, closer to southern gates and near Marwa end. Often used for entry after Sa'i or bathroom exits. Important notes on gate access during Hajj. Many gates close temporarily during peak prayer and Tawaf times to control crowd flow. Some gates are exit only, and guards may refuse entry if crowd levels are high. Color-coded wristbands and group IDs are sometimes checked before entry. Ihram requirement for Tawaf during Hajj. Can you enter the Masjid al-Haram without Ihram during Hajj? Yes, but only in certain cases. Local residents or workers are allowed in without ihram for prayer purposes. International pilgrims coming for Hajj are required to be in ihram to enter miqat zones, perform tawaf al-qudum, tawaf al-ifada, or tawaf al-wida. Compulsory ihram for specific tawaf types. Here is the table for the types of tawafs and the requirements of wearing ihram and additional notes. No ihram, no entry for Hajj pilgrims. During Hajj days, 8 to 13 Dhul Hijjah. Security checkpoints around Masjid al-Haram check ihram status. If you're part of Hajj and not in ihram, You may be denied access to tawaf areas. You'll be asked to re-enter in proper ihram attire and sometimes with group supervision. Tips for pilgrims. Always wear your ihram before entering the miqat zone, no exceptions. Keep a copy of your Hajj permit or group ID with you at all times. Ask your mutawif group leader for the best gate to enter based on your hotel location and time slot. For easier access, target northern expansion gates like Gate 112, Gate 14, which are less congested. Be patient with security checks. They're there for crowd control and your safety. Budget and luxury stay options in Makkah. Here is the table for cost summary for accommodation for budget options, including prices in pounds, dollars, Indian rupees, and Pakistani rupees. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Here is the table for cost summary for accommodation for luxury options, including prices in pounds, dollars, Indian rupees, and Pakistani rupees. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Food options in Makkah. Here is the table for cost summary for food for budget options, including prices in pounds, dollars, Indian rupees, and Pakistani rupees. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Here is the table for cost summary for food for luxury options, including prices in pounds, dollars, Indian rupees, and Pakistani rupees. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Day 6, Mina stay on the 8th Dhul Hijjah night. You'll spend the night in Mina in air-conditioned tents arranged by your group. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed our content and found it helpful for planning your travels. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow travelers, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel guides and tips. See you in the next parts.